Hey guys, it's Coach Steve, and I've got this week's workout brief. Starting on Monday, we're going to start with building to a heavy 5 reps for front squat. And as we're going through this, I want you to really take note of the place where you start to break first. For most people, this is generally going to fall into 3 places. The first one will be that your elbows start to drop first, which kind of indicates that your back and your core needs to be worked. The other place might be at the bottom of the squat where you just can't come out of the bottom. And generally your hips are going to be too weak. Or if you kind of get part of the way up, you come out of the hole and you just find a spot where you cannot drive out of it. Generally, that means your quads are going to be too weak. And we're looking for that weakness because that's what we want to focus on in the weeks going forward so that we can make this number go higher. Once we're done with that, we're going into a 10-minute AMRAP, 10 pull-ups, 10 sumo deadlift high pull. And generally, both of these should be something that are moderately difficult. You should be able to start the 10 pull-ups mostly unbroken. Even if you can do it, maybe you don't. That's okay, but don't do more than about 2 sets. Sumo deadlift high pull should be a pretty lightweight. You should be something that you can do generally pretty consistently. If all else fails, scale this down more and get more rounds. Try to make this more of a kind of a breathy kind of workout. On Tuesday, we're going to go into a workout that's 10 rounds, 10 deadlifts, and 10 push-ups. And generally, we're looking at doing this pretty quickly. You should be able to do these unbroken most of the rounds. I know that 10 push-ups for 10 rounds is an awful lot of volume. So maybe those broken up a little bit towards the end, but generally you're looking at doing this pretty consistently unbroken. Goal time here is 7 to 10 minutes with a 13-minute cap. But try to make this a little bit of a push. Don't go to failure. If you feel like you're getting close, take a break. Don't completely fail, but do try to push this a little bit and see where you go. Both of these movements with these weights are relatively safe within reason. Don't do stupid things with the deadlift. Once we're done with that, we're going into a quick, not so quick, cash out that is going to be 100% breathing. Row 500 meters. Pretty simple. 4 rounds. Take a little break between that and really shoot for consistent pacing. Try to keep the rest between rounds under 3 minutes. And just really try to find that groove here so that you're consistent with these 500-meter rows and do them a little faster than you would like your 2K pace, if you know what that is. If you don't, this should be well under 5 minutes, or should be right around under 3 minutes per effort. 5 minutes would be a 5K, 10K pace, 1K pace. On Wednesday, we're going into our benchmark workout, the Filthy 50. We do this one pretty consistently, probably see this 2 to 3 times a year. And so this one's a good one to kind of get a gauge of that longer kind of workout with a lot of work. You're going to do all of the reps of one movement before you move on to the next, and there are 10 separate movements here. None of these should feel super hard. You should be able to move these through each one of these movements in 2 to 3 minutes with maybe a couple outliers. The knees to elbows may take a little longer. The burpees may take a little longer. Other than that, you should generally be able to do these in about 2 to 3 minutes per 50 reps. Goal time here is 23 to 28 minutes, 32-minute cap. So this is a longer workout and it takes a lot of setup to get done. So that is the only thing we're going to do on Wednesday. On Thursday, we're going into just a breather. 2 minutes, as many calories as you can get on the air bike. 5 rounds. Take 5 minutes between each one. So that sounds very simple. But the goal here is to maintain or speed up as you go through these rounds. which is hard because that first round is when you feel the most fresh. You're going to try to go hard on that first round, and that means you can't repeat that. So kind of scale back on that first round and try to build that momentum each round. Can you get through this? In 2 minutes, good scores here. We're looking at 20 or 30 plus reps. Scale that down appropriately based on your ability, but try to maintain that. Once we're done with that, we're going into a cash out of Tabata sit-ups. 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest of sit-ups. And the goal for that is to try to get the exact same number every single round. Whatever that is for you, maintain that number. On Friday, we're going to go into a split jerk cycle. So 3 sets of 5, building to a weight that is moderately challenging for you, and do 5 reps 3 times. Does not have to be the same weight. You can change the weights through this. Go at a weight that is moderately challenging for your skill. Split jerk is one of those pieces that can challenge you on how you do it. Once you get it though, this is one of those movements that you can go pretty heavy. Once we're done with that, we're going into a 15-minute AMRAP. 200-meter run, 10 push jerks, 200-meter run, 20 wall ball shots. If you pace this well, the jerks and the wall ball shots should generally go close to unbroken. Don't feel like you're pushing the pace on this super hard. Just try to move for 15 minutes. The run and the movements themselves will make sure that you're getting a good workout. On Saturday, we're going to build to a moderately heavy power clean and practice some toes to bar. And then we're going to do a 25-minute AMRAP with this. And it's going to build. So you're going to do 3 power cleans at a moderately heavy weight and 15 toes to bar. Then you're going to do a 400-meter run. The next round, you're going to do 6 power cleans, 15 toes to bar, 400-meter run, 9 power cleans. And you're going to continue to build those every single time. Now, those toes to bar will absolutely add up. Do not minimize how those go. So break those up early. Do not go in more than 3 sets. If that's the case, even when you're tired, then it's too hard. You need to go to something easier. Go leg raises or sit-ups. That's perfectly fine here. 25 minutes, even if you did just simple things, you will get a lot of work here. Those power cleans, I do want to be something that is moderately heavy. Once you get to the 6s and 9s, you should not be looking at doing these touch and go unbroken. You should be taking some rest here. They should challenge you just a little bit. That's what we have coming up this week, guys. Look forward to seeing you in the gym. Bye.